Welcome into a fresh hour of CBS Sports HQ. Happy to have you along. Jeremy St. Louis alongside Tommy Tran. And boy, oh boy, it has been a hectic afternoon as we're all kind of sitting and waiting to hear some big news, potentially.
Yeah, in college football involving a 6-time Super Bowl winning head coach, 8 if you count his 2 assistant titles with the Giants. We're talking about Bill Belichick, a lot out there on social media, including X on what is what and potentially taking a job with North Carolina. Thankfully, we have our lead NFL insider, Jonathan Jones, who's been all over. JJ, welcome to the show. What is the latest on that front with Bill Belichick and UNC?
Okay, Tommy, the latest is that nothing has happened yet. I'm not saying that it won't. And I would honestly tell you through my reporting that this seems as close as it has seemed over the past week, right? You go back to last week when we first learned about the interest between Bill Belichick and North Carolina, and you say, it's probably a leverage play on both sides, right? UNC wants to be known as this desirable location. Bill Belichick is just testing the waters and letting NFL teams know that he's ready to get back into coaching. And then we report that he meets with the chancellor and the athletic director in Manhattan on Thursday. And then on Sunday, he again meets with top UNC representation, this time in Massachusetts, this time for a 5-hour-long meeting that I'm told was really sort of centered on organizational flow chart, right? What is the structure here? How is this all going to work out, not only in 2025, but beyond? And then these conversations are continuing with Bill Belichick and those with the UNC football program as recently, Tommy, as today. And so there is a lot of momentum. As it has been told to me by multiple sources, the ball is in Bill Belichick's court. Is the offer, whenever there is an offer, is it going to be one that he wants? And that is going to include his salary, where he was making in the mid-20 millions with the New England Patriots. And the North Carolina Tar Heels were paying Mack Brown, a national championship winning head coach, $5 million this past year. So are they going to have a respectable offer for Bill Belichick when it comes to salary? Is he going to get what he wants in terms of requests as it relates to NIL and all of that money there? Those are huge questions facing UNC and Bill Belichick. The last hurdle, Tommy, it's always about money. And here we know it is about that, but it does seem that it's getting closer, but we still do not yet have confirmation about Bill Belichick in North Carolina.
JJ, certainly appreciated the hurdles and the timeline. Before I let you go, are your sources telling you anything about a potential deadline when it comes to these two sides?
Well, I'll tell you this. Whatever the deadlines were have been blown through, right? My sources were telling me that North Carolina, and I believe that North Carolina did want to have a head coach installed before the transfer portal officially opened on Monday morning. They didn't. Right? I mean, we are more than 24 hours beyond that, and they still do not have a head coach in place. And officially, even if Bill Belichick agrees to this, to get it past the finish line officially, you're going to have to get board approval. So honestly, unless there's an emergency meeting that gets called tonight in Chapel Hill, we're probably not talking about anything official until Wednesday. And so a lot still to be figured out. Time is certainly ticking, but I will say this, Tommy, when you ask me about deadlines, usually deadlines then mean, okay, well, what's your backup option? And right now, it does not seem like North Carolina has one.
JJ, certainly appreciate it. Jonathan Jones joining us from Dallas, Texas, reporting on the Bill Belichick, North Carolina news today.